Hello, it's Tree Spray, and welcome back to another video. Okay, last video I drew of my characters, I was talking about how I want to go in a different direction with them, and I ended up drawing this before this picture, I believe. Let me check the dates. Er, yeah, I drew this picture first of Freya, and then I drew this. Okay. Um, so this piece is basically maybe a step in the right direction, or maybe you can view it as a waste of time. I don't know. So one of the projects I've been working on is I made this little Tumblr blog, and basically it's a resource of like different character information and stuff for the story, right? And I wanted to draw a welcome page for this blog, and I was looking at like old 2000 blog stuff basically, and this little screen makes me think of MS Paint back in the day, so maybe it'll make you also think of that. But I feel like the main focus of the story for me has always been Harper, so that's why I drew Harper, even though I think when I'm actually writing the story, the main character at first is going to be Blair. Because like a lot of stories when they delve into like a new world, they need that character that's like on the outside and doesn't understand what's going on at first. Because it's a better way to kind of explain how things work in the world if you don't have a character that's like not in the know. And Blair is definitely a character that doesn't know exactly what's going on. But so far for this blog, I've made like a landing page that helps you with navigation, and this image is in that post, and it's pinned to the top, so that way if I ever make like subsections, you can easily find your way around this blog. Because I don't know, I draw a lot, I do things a lot, so eventually there's going to be so many posts on this blog that maybe it'd be easier to have some sort of navigation. But the main thing that I've been posting on there is the different character pages I've made. And maybe I drew these pictures around the same time, I don't know. But when I was fixing up this blog, I was looking at pictures of Freya that I've done for like those character introduction pages. And I don't know, her skin color vastly changes. So I was sitting there and going through my markers and seeing all the different skin tones together and stuff like that. I like pulled out this one sketchbook that I've been just randomly doodling in, right? And just swatching colors directly and writing down what the color names are and stuff like that. But once I swatched all those colors, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with her skin tone. Because I was just very, annoyed that she wasn't always, consistent. And then I figured out the way that I wrote those pages. I was using, I think, her blush color as her entire skin color instead of as her blush color. And then using her skin color as the blush. And I was like, that's why it's not consistent. And I drawn pictures of Harper and Freya separately, but now that when I'm thinking of putting them together, they both have like a similar blue eye color. So that's why when I was drawing Freya, I went for more like this orangey color. And I think it looks a lot better. So now I'm thinking of already redoing like Freya's character introduction page in some way. Which might be a time waster. I don't know. But I do like being able to go to one set resource and being able to dig out like what I need for each character if I'm making an illustration about them, right? It's easy to just see everything at once and be able to develop things from there. I also introduced myself since I'm, the creator of this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know if I should make like a set page introduction introducing myself. Right now that's also like on the welcome page. I don't know. And then I've also posted what I have of different story resources. Like the background lore of how um, somewhat vampires and werewolves work in this world. So I feel like that's a valuable resource for myself to be able to look at. Then, of course, you got all the character pages. Yeah, that's all this page really has on it right now. But this is just something I want to work on, over time. It'll get there. It's gonna take time. Let's see. When did I post these? Yeah, I started doing this at the beginning of October, and now it's November. That's great. But yes, maybe this is a step in the right direction of making things about my characters, because that's important. If you want to make a story, you need to understand your characters. But yeah, I guess that's all I can ramble about on this video. 'Cause this is a very simple drawing of my character. There's not much to say about it. But I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble about my blog that I made. I don't know. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.